something that is really, really bothering me in this Germany. My name is Rebecca. I'm from Germany, and I'm making this video in English because I'm feeling more comfortable to make it in English, but I will still translate this video into German, so that people will hear and understand what I'm talking about. This thing happened some weeks ago that there was an issue with my husband and I, that someone break his asylum room open, and we got there and saw this room was broken open. The door was broken open, and we went inside, and he checked for his money that he kept there, and he did not see the money anymore. So we now called the police. It was in the evening like that. We now called the police, and the police came, and the police investigate and make picture and everything, and said okay, that the following day we should go to the social office and inform them about it. We said okay, no problem. So which we did. The next day we go to the social office and tell them about what happened, and all for them to say that it's the social office that opened the room. And when I said okay, they have opened the room, meaning that also you people have taken the money. So then I said no, that we cannot say this thing to them, that they have taken the money and this is that. So then I said that they treated me and my husband like as if we are animals, because my husband is a black man and I'm following black men. So I said, this is not possible. I would never leave your office because...
Hello, friends and family. Good day, everyone. Today we are talking. We'll see what happened about this white woman that is trending on social media also. That she is now bitter that the Germans call the husband racist. But today's video want to talk about why do German, he said they are maltreating us, they are taking us to be like an animal. They even treated animal better than us. That is because they are racist. That is why they are maltreating us. But today's video want to see, is it really true that the Germans, they are racist? Or is because we, the black, we are not taking our own responsibility? Kudos to you, my sister Oyibo. We appreciate you. Thank you for being there. Because if it is African woman that the husband is having problem with the authority, he will run away. Or maybe if it is the woman having the problem, the man will run away. That is the day the relationship will end. That is the day the love they are professing will end. But thank you for staying by with our brother. I see some of the YouTubers, they are saying it's because the woman is gaining, is because she's gaining from the man, because what she was gaining, that is why she's fighting. It's true. Because the woman, she's taking her own responsibility. That is why she stood for the man and went to the authority to see why would they break through when they are not around. Not because really the money is too big, but because the way they are maltreating us, that she's not happy with it. I believe that anybody that close to this woman will know that this woman really fell in love with our colors, fell in love with our character, our way of life. He want to know us more better because he have not yet know who really we are. So that is why she's fighting for us. But this identity that we are black is not the reason why they are chasing us or why they are treating us like an animal. It's because we are not taking our own self-responsibility. We want to talk about responsibility. Why responsibility? She talked something that even the Turkish, they are respecting them. Even the Arabs, they are respecting them. It is we, the black, that they are maltreating. But today we want to see why are they really maltreating us. Let's take it from the Turkish. The Turkish, when they come to German, what do? They come with their own food, which we call today kebab. When they came, they started doing their kebab. They are expecting the German will patronize them because they make it big only with tomatoes. They see that the German didn't buy. Then I say, okay, what will they do? Let them rebrand it. Then I cut meat, ground meat, make it like sandwich. From there, they make it to me, put tomatoes, put onions. Wow, the German are fell in love with it. They are not queuing to patronize them, to buy from them. Then I see that they are a blessing to their own community. The addition to their own community. So how will they now erase them? How will they now throw them away? How will they not respect them? Because they have come to contribute to their own economy. They have come to introduce a new thing to their own society. So they will respect them. They will give them anything they may need from them. So today now, all over the world, we are eating kebab. Is kudos to them because they are the origin of kebab. Let's look at Indians. When Indians came, especially this our Italy today, when Indians came, they came with their own garlic. Garlic is their symbol. They eat it. So if the Indian pass, the Italian will say, they are smelling. The Indian, they didn't look at their face. It's their food. It's their identity. They continue, they put it, they bring it, they put it in their own shop. They are selling it, they are buying it within themselves. They did call the Italian to come and buy. They didn't even call us, we the black should come and patronize them to buy their garlic. You can enter their shop, buy all that thing, but garlic is not our way of life. It's not our lifestyle. We don't know how to even add it to our own meal. So they are eating their thing. So if they are a neighbor to you, they are cooking, you say, their food is smelling. But then they look at anybody. They are just doing their food, living their life. But really, go to hospital today. When you see India, not because they are sick. They are there because they want to give birth. Even the China, they are going to hospital to give birth. Not because China is sick, it doesn't know what it's doing here. But it is we, Africa, today, when we are sick, we don't even know our own sickness. We are waiting until the white people will put machine to help us even discover, identify our own sickness. Because we are not eating our own food, we don't even know what we are eating. So that is the reason. Today now, in any big supermarket today, you see there is ginger, there is garlic. Even in national television today, they are telling us, they are helping India now to do publicity of their garlic. How the garlic is good for the heart, how it made the heart blood to circulate. They are now advertising the food they condemned years back. You see, because they stood, because they know this is my own food. But we today, who are we? We need to know who are we really. Because we are saying it's because we are black. It's not because we are black. It's because we are not responsible. Let's look at Chinese today. Chinese today, we know them. Chinese will come to any city. What he will do is going looking for a place he will rent to do business. And who will come to buy. Chinese is not open any supermarket, anything that is waiting for anybody, especially those who are selling food. They are open that food for Africans. And this food is our own food. So let's go to Italians today. Italian, when they come to Africa, they introduce spaghetti to us, which is macaroni. Macaroni they do is form of worm when we are little. Some people don't really like that shape. Then I say, what will they do? Then I do it, make it flour, make it spaghetti, make it long, make it different side, even make shape of rice. It's the same thing. Then try to rebrand it, to market it, to make it beautiful. So now they bring it to us. Because of our laziness in Africa. When Italian bring their spaghetti macaroni, they didn't put soup, which we call stew today. They didn't bring it with stew. So we have to go home and cook it and eat it with stew. We now, the lazy in Africa, we say, it's too hard though. We never knew when Chinese, the China now saw it and say, wow, this thing, they will let me see. They now snatch it from Italians. They now make it to be more smaller. They now turn it to Indomie. This Indomie, they now cook stew from China. Stew. That when you even see the stew today with black, as he say, my sister. We don't even know what they use to prepare it, if it is even a gin oil. So, because they put Maggi, they put salt. Because of our laziness, nobody even sit down and say, this thing, let us see the origin. Let us do it. We now say, even some people are advertising it that 5 minutes is done. You can cook it in the bus stop. People, have you ever seen human being cooking in the bus stop? So, because of that, when they now put these tomatoes for us, we now abandon the pasta. Because pasta will take time. Pasta, you need to cook, you need to slice onions, you need to slice tomatoes. You need to put fish or meat. So it will take you 10-15 minutes to prepare that one. Why not let me just take the one that will be snapping? The 5 minutes is done. Eat and go. They are using it to advertise it. So that is the real lazy people. That is to show the laziness. That is to show really that we are not a people. We don't even care what we are eating. We don't even care if we have clothes. We don't even care if this skin is possible. We will really change it to a white man, or change it to one color that it will be red color or yellow, blue. We will change it. Because really this color self, we don't even appreciate it. We don't even know the meaning of the color. You see? So when the Chinese now saw that this food, macaroni is taking long time, they snatched it from the Italians. They now reblended it and give us Indomie today that we are eating. They cook stew on it. So they bring it for China. So you see, that is the reason I'm doing this video. That if really we need a self-esteem, we need to take our own responsibility. We need to cook our own food. We need to plant our own food. Because today, I think today now they are blocking everywhere. Now the whole world is closing down. Because of the virus that is going all around the world now. Everywhere is closed. You have is by force you have to stay in your house now. But what will the black man eat in his whole land now? Because the cassava that we have, we are not planting it. Cassava that is very easy. Throw the stem away, it will even grow on its own. It doesn't even need a fertilizer. Just dig the ground and put it there. It will grow. The cassava, you can bring gari. You can bring bobozi. And so many other things you can bring out of that one cassava. But we refuse to plant it. Even our yam, we refuse to plant it. Even our plantain, we refuse to plant it. We are waiting for the Chinese to plant it and bring it for us. If they not plant it and bring it for us, is it not money we will use to buy it? Not only that one, the rice that have nutrients, the rice that when you cook it, you will feel it. We say no, rice or father rice is not a rice. It has stone. Is it not that stone? If it is white people have that rice today, they will turn it to industry. We are crying in Africa, we don't have work, no work. There's work because we are lazy. We are blind to so many work we can do there. That rice, if it is there, they will turn it to industry. People will wake up in the morning, 3 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours every day, then we going there. What are they going there to do? Just to pick those rice. When they not pick the rice, some people will not plant it, some people will not harvest it, some people will not do selection of those stones, and some people will not be in session of packaging it and marketing it. You see, it's a very big industry. that rice. But we now, because we even stay and pick it. Before, when we are not yet used to this white one, we can pick it. We want to cook rice in the afternoon. In the morning, we started picking it to remove the stone. But now, quickly, fastly, nobody is willing to do anything. Already made is all over the market. You just go there. Some people say they don't to even wash the rice. Say it's already washed. Just put it in the pot and cover it. We don't even want to do anything. After some time, it is Chinese will cut their hand and give to us to be cooking those food. So that is the reason I see that it's not because they hate us. It's not because our skin they are doing racist. It's because we are not responsible. Because anybody that is responsible, everybody it will be an attraction to you. It will be a blessing to you. Everybody want to have you. Everybody want to come close to you. Because why? You are a blessing to others. Then when you become a curse, who will now receive you? Who will now want you to be among them? Nobody. You see anybody that you see some people, they have many friends because they are nice. Because they have contributed to that one way or the other. Those people want to pay them back. You see it today when you are doing party. It is how many people come to your party. Show really your true color. If you are a good person in the society or you are a bad person. So for me, I'm doing this video because I see that all of us, instead of us to stand and take our own responsibility, we are just making noise. We are just shouting. We are just looking for who to blame. Who will do it for you? Nobody will do it for you. If you didn't if you don't plant your food, don't expect that whosoever plant those food will give you free. No. Anybody that plants your food, you want to make profit out of you. Before these white people should come to us many years ago, we are trading, they do trade by barter. Trade by barter, what does it mean? It's what you have. You change it with what me I'm doing. Even in Benin, we know that Benin, stroke all those Igbo area, we know with palm oil many years ago. Today, have you ever seen any land, acres, that they plant, say this is a place or a plantation of palm oil? No. Nobody is planting in no time. Hausa no for granite, no time. Yoruba no for cocoa, today, no time. Because nobody we stay in that farm and plant all those things. We are waiting for when it is ready. Oyibo do it. You think Oyibo is not working? You think they wake up, everything is ready? No. They create time. They pay for the workers. They think about it every day. How they make it small, they make it big, they make it a different size you are looking for. Because they want to work. Because they want to do something. But we today, we are not doing anything. We are not planting anything. But what we are planting today, opportunism. Running from one country to the other. Looking for social welfare. How to benefit. How not to pay house rent. How not to do anything. That is what we are seeking for all over the world today. Do you think really those people then will be happy? No. Look at me. No, is it not 2 years now? Before, when we buy all those our ashoke, we will not tie it. It creates job for some people. We see men tying ashoke. We see women. It's their food. They use it to feed their family. When there's any occasion, they will go there and tie scarf. That is what they are doing. But the scarf, we didn't produce it. To even tie it now, it's too hard. No time. We don't have hand again. Our hand is withered. Our hand is feeble. We now give it to China now. China will now tie our hair, tie from China, bring it to us. We just put it on the hair, Oshuka. We're set to go. We are happy. We are happy. We don't even see how many billions of people, thousands of people, who is feeding with that tying of hair. Nobody care to know. Nobody to have to have a rethink. Say, if this thing that we used to tie it when we are going to party, there are some makeup artists too, we go there, they are all to specialize for igele. You can give them 30, 40, they will tie it for you. These people are making money. If we not carry all this money to China, what will become of all those people who is their own, who are specialized of tying all this igele for us? We don't have a rethink. It doesn't concern me. Because after all, China is good. Before you see different colors, but when they put it now, it's like they put a shigidi, one way style. You can't break it. You can't. It's already mold. You can't touch it. Just put it there. You see, they are dictating all our food. What we started though, our clothes, they will not dictate it for us. Our food, they will not dictate it for us. Okay, what are we doing now? Even in this world now, what are we contributing? What is our identity? To be a black skin is not a barrier. To be a black skin, the white people, they didn't see that is the problem. It's because we are not taking our own responsibility. It's because we are not contributing to the society. That is why they are resisting us today. You see people now, they will enter a train, they will enter bus. The leg that they are using to match all the ground, they will just put it on the chair. White man will not do that. White man will think that if I sat down on this chair, another person will come and sit. He will not put his leg on those things. He know it will stay. If he stay, who will come and wash it? He know it's somebody who is responsible to take care, to clean that bus. You will eat anything, you will throw it on the ground. Don't you know they are paying people to clean it, to make it clean? If you not drop your bin, another one come today, and after 1 week, don't you see that bus will be smelly? Don't you see that tray will be smelly? Don't you see that even in your own house, can you trek all the time? Can you go out? You are from your work, from wherever you are coming from. Can you use your shoe to sit after you have sat down in your house? After you are sitting in your own house, will you not put your leg on any chair that is available in your house because you are too tired to remove your shoe? You will not do it. So that is the responsibility we are saying. Before you do anything, think of your neighbor. Think of somebody. Think of this thing. Is it good? Have it in mind that this thing that I'm doing is not good. If this thing that I'm doing is not good, why am I not proposing it to others? That is our problem today. That is our cry today. Okay, they are saying now that coronavirus is everywhere. They shut down the whole world now. Italy started it all over. The Germany is picking up. France is not picking it up. Even in America, no flight now is moving. You see, because they are responsible, they are making provision for their children. These are people who care for his people. They say, okay, don't stay in the house. After the end of staying in the house, we will see what we will do. But it's coming out to Africa. We will see what they will do. We see our government, we see our politicians, we see our fathers who care for us. What is the program they have for us? To stay in the house. Yes, people will stay in the house in the Africa. But what will it be? How will they provide for those people? That is the responsibility we are saying. No white man is doing racist. If you do well, nobody will resist you. We see today when white man, they are looking for how to do this our Africa braid, where we call today now Bob Marley. They will not go and look for Chinese to do braid for them. They will not go and look for Arab to do braid for them. They are looking for Africa. Because they know that it is only we can do that braid. That is identity. That is identity. That is why we are struggling. That in any other area, in any other field, we should emulate good thing. The purpose of we coming to any foreign land is to learn from them. Everybody is crying out, cleaning work. We are looking for cleaning. The white people, they say they don't have dirty, they don't have bin to carry again. And we don't have bins in Africa. If people should create job in Africa, who will come to white land? Nobody. It's because of our irresponsibility. That is why people is passing through desert everywhere, because we heard that there's a better opportunity. That is why many are dying in the desert, because nobody care. Nobody see the future of others. Nobody see the future of the less privileged. After they are okay, the money, the government money that's supposed to have shared for everybody, 1, 2, 3 people have shared it. It doesn't contain them. But white people, they didn't live such a society. They make a society that will benefit them and benefit the oncoming unborn children. They plant for the less privileged, even foreigner. Some people now, they are boasting, they are happy. It's because the white people care for them. Having 2 children, you are qualified to have a house. They want to support you. But in our continent, do any such organization existing that they will cater for you? If you don't have food, come so time, so day, come and take food. Do we have it? That is the heart of irresponsibility. That is what even these white people, they don't like for us at all. They don't like it. They don't know how to tell us. They don't know how to even, it's penny day also. They don't know how to tell us that we are not responsible. We should try and responsible. We see many of our politicians today, they will not gather all our resources and run to a foreign land. Why can't they stay there? If these white people, they are like us, where we today, we are okay, it is because they are racist. They are not racist, it's because we are not responsible. That is why I'm doing this video. To be responsible, it doesn't take thousands of people. By 2 friends, 3 friends, 5 friends. You see? We gradually. But what we are saying is awareness. We are bringing this awareness today that the purpose why we are running all over the world is because we are not responsible. If I didn't do it, you didn't do it, nobody will do it. That space will always be there. You say African market today. They say African market. Why are they calling it African market? Because it's our food they are selling. That is why they are calling African market. But today, all the African market, nobody is going there. It is China. It is the China that is having the African market today. Are they selling their own food self? No. Do China open the African market expecting China to come and buy from their market? No. No China is going to China shop where they call African market to buy. Then go to their own China shop because it is there they will see their China food to buy. But we today, when we learn that our brother have a shop, we will not go there. We prefer that you not see even the China, they are knowing our own food now. Say, come, we have ogbolo, we have okra, we have ishewu, come and buy. One of my friends was telling me recently that he went to a Chinese shop to buy plantain. He said he used to buy with the Chinese before. The Chinese will say, this red plantain, they sell it €1. But the green one, they sell it 190, 150. But a day, he went there the other time. The Chinese now say, no, this one now is now €2 for the red one. The black one is now 150. He now say, why? Say, don't you know this one will spoil? Why not this one? You used to sell it cheaper. Why not this one cheaper today? Say, no. Say, this one is even better than the black one. He said, no, this one, it will spoil. He said, no. He said, now you understand. Say, some people told him now, say, even we are looking for this red one. Say, this red one is more sweeter. Say, this red one will not slice it. Will not remove the bar. Will not slice it. Will not put salt. Will not put inside the fry. It will make chee. He said, she was laughing. He said, hey! So Nigeria will have taught them now. You see? But you will not you will not tell the Chinese, the Pakistan, say, go to your sister shop, go to Africa shop. They are selling those things. Go and bring it and you lower the price. We will come and buy. We will patronize you. How much is the difference now? Just difference, sometimes difference of €50. Difference of €1. That is why we will not patronize ourselves. But if you want to do party, if you want to do naming ceremony, If you print any flyer, you will not go and give it to Chinese. You will not go and give it to the Pakistan. You will not bring it to your brother to help you to distribute to among your community. It is there you will not ready to go and ask the sister, I'm doing birthday, I want to do wedding, I want to do this, I want to do marriage. But when you want to buy, you will not go to your sister. Those who even try to buy, when you have money, you will not come to your sister. When you don't have money, you are looking for credit, it is when you will not come to your fellow and say, sister, brother, I will pay, I don't have money, give me credit. You see how we are selling ourselves. You see, we don't have identity. It's because we don't have identity. That is why they are chasing us. It's because we don't have identity. That is why they are resisting us. They say we are smelly. They know we are not smelly. They are envious of our own color. They are envious of our own beauty. But because we are not responsible. Look at Naomi Campbell today. Is it his color that the world they want to see her? It's because she take her responsibility. It's because she stood. I watched one of her interview. She was saying that some people say, Naomi, because men that patronize her because he's sleeping with him. He said, no, she didn't sleep with any man. She fought, she worked, she take her responsibility. She was faithful in the industry. When they are looking for those to trust, she was there. Because of that, it become identity. Her leg become identity. It become the beauty of all blacks today. If you are too beautiful, they say, wow, you look like Naomi Campbell. Because she fought for it, that position. Because she sacrificed for that position. Do you think it's easy for her to contend with all those behemoths? Before she take that title, you think it's an easy job? She stood. You see, just her footstep. Her footsteps, she continue. And when she may have started, people say, is it not just to waka? Not be waka, everybody they waka, will not get leg. But how she make a difference. That is what we are saying. If you make a difference, nobody will resist you. Look at Serena Williams today. Playing tennis. Is she married to a white man? Are they not resisting her? When you now ask her, Serena, when are they white racist? We say, no, they are not racist. Because she contributed. She contributed to the society. She contributed to the world. And it's become her beauty today. They say, you are beautiful, you are strong, like Serena Williams. You see, it will become identity. Our children today, they are playing football. They say, be strong, like Balotelli. Why are they not calling their names? Why are they not treating these people like Kane? Because on their own, what they can do, they contributed. That is why we are employing all of us. Anybody that is Africa, let us have let us contribute in our own little way to the society. When you come to any white land, they don't blame if you speak their language. They know you will speak it over time. They create school that you will go to school freely to go and learn their language. They will create an evening class. They will create when you are free. You will talk it over and you be coming on morning or evening. Because they want you to be responsible. They want you to know the law of the land. They want you to participate. But today, can we speak our own language? If you see when people living in Dutch, German today, chopping that Dutch, you think they are born there. No. They study. That is why they are able to speak that language. But today, we are giving an excuse. We don't want to speak our own language. Yoruba is too hard to learn. Igbo is too hard to learn. Hausa is too hard to learn. But you can speak Italian. You can speak Dutch. You can speak France. That a place of your origin. No one is thinking, how can we learn this language? They say this is the 3 major language that is causing trouble even within Nigeria today. If I not see Igbo man, he greets me, Kedu, I say Odima. I continue. Will he not will he not resist me? No. Anything I may need, he will receive me as his own. Likewise Yoruba, likewise Hausa. You see our politicians, because they are speaking all these three languages there in the top, you see they are not fighting. They can sit together, they can discuss, they can eat, they can plan, because they are into each other, they are intermarrying one another. It's not a barrier. Language is not a barrier. Neither is our scheme is the barrier. Neither is our scheme is the problem here. It's because we are not responsible. You see something now in Italy, if you want to rent hall for any activity, then don't give to a black man again. Why? Is it because they are racist? No. It's because we are not responsible. Then we give them those hall. Then we tell them, is this party, it will end 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Then we give them time. That time we will not go out of that place. Then we tell them that if you please to this place, you will make it neat. When they are giving you the key, it's swept everywhere, is beautiful. But when we are leaving it, we leave it with alcohol. Rice, we will not sweep it. The drink bottle, we will leave it there. They not get to know us that, these people, why not they behaving like animal? If you don't want them to call you animal, don't behave like one. Don't behave like one. Don't behave like one. Because we believe we have a parable that if you don't want person to call you slave, don't behave like slave. Don't behave like slave. If you behave like slave, they will call you slave. So that is the problem we are facing today. Not because the world, they didn't need us, or because we are blasting. They know they come from Adam. They know that one quite all right. It is we who doesn't know our history. Oyibo, they know our history. Not be there come, not be there right now, not be there tell us our own history. Our Oba of Benin today, when they come, they see us with soap. This coronavirus where we they talk today, if we get a blast soap, coronavirus go see you go disappear. Because the scent of that, the flavor, the flavor of that blast soap alone, it go drive them away. They are talking and say aboniki can kill it. If you buy aboniki, put them for your house. Coronavirus, when it's seen, go waka. These are beauty. These are what they invent. You understand? The war started from us. The war started from us. They know. It's because we don't want to study. Really, are we a people? It's because we don't want to know our heritage. That is why they are even really maltreating us. If we really know our heritage, if we know really what belongs to us, nobody will call you servants. Don't you know the Bible say, as soon as a child of the house, when he have not yet grown to a maturity, the slave of that house, we treat him as a slave also. But when he get awareness that my father is the owner of this company, when he come to maturity, my father is the owner of this wealth. When he take over, the slave will stay in his position. Because the father want those a steward to teach him, to make him to know how to take over. These people, they are not maltreating us, but they are preparing us. That is why I'm not annoyed. They are preparing us to wake up. They are preparing us to be strong. They are preparing us to be that people that we are. You see these white people, not for anything, when they see you, one thing is telling them that we are the first. We have something that they are taking. They know that we are the first. But we now that hold those things, we are not waking up. We should wake up. Instead of us to be crying that racist, let us sit down and say, what can we do? How can we better our own life? How can we better what we have? How can we contribute to the world? If really now they say, stop, nothing is coming, nothing is going in, we can live. Because before the white man came to us, we are living. We even see our beautiful Obas. We see their clothes. It doesn't change. Even it's more better than this. We see them. They are going to palestra now, a palestry to reduce our own natural. You see their tummy, everything beautiful, black beauty shining. Their teeth is shining. What are we using? Is it not stick to wash teeth in the morning? You see their teeth very strong. Nobody is doing breaking of teeth, looking for money today. Break one teeth now, they say, oh, go and bring 2,000 to fix it. Their teeth is strong. This today, we don't know what we are doing. But when they come to Benin land, they say our land many years ago is like our standard. Very beautiful, neat. But today, what are we doing? Everywhere dirty. If our logo today is dirtiness. But before, when they met up many years ago, they identify us as that standard, beautiful as that standard, because when they come to Benin land, they say they planted flower, step by step, beautiful. They arrange it. We have a beautiful heritage. Instead of what to study, what can we do to add to our beauty? What can we do to add to our food? Really, this our food. They say it's this. Let us rebrand it. Let us add to it. It is by washing hand, rubbing it with hand. Which Oyibo will not eat it with you. But this by today, let us see this cassava. Is it not Indomie they are using to fight on? Let us do the Indomie. Let us do this Indomie to a shape of rice. Let us do this our cassava to shape of pasta. These people, they are not intelligent more than us. It's because they are studious. It's because they want to work. We should remove this laziness and let us work. Let us have what we have, what we have in our own continent. Let us study it and rebrand all. You see, we will be a people. There will be even the one looking for us. There will even be the one searching for us. Many years ago, when the white man, they are the one who come to us. We didn't came to them. We didn't come. None of our people, none of our great ancestors travel to Europe. It is the white people looking for us because they are the one needed us. Because those people, they are okay. They cook their food. They plant their food. You see some family, they identify those family as a family of a hunter. Or everybody in that family, they hunt. When they not bring those meats, they shade it. You see, they have some, a family of pankane, a family of cream. Benin, we call it a diagbon. To use to rub, that is our cream. They say, go to that family of diagbon. You will see there. Family of plantain. You see. They know us with different things that we can do. But today, we are not taking responsibility. If we are responsible, nobody will chase us. That is why I'm giving an example. We should take our own responsibility. We should appreciate ourselves. We should appreciate our heritage. We should appreciate what we have. If we didn't appreciate what we have, who will not appreciate it for us? You think Oyibo will not teach us how to cook eba? No, If we leave it now for Chinese now to show us how to cook this eba, it will not be our best food. But before they not teach us now, let us teach ourselves. Before they name it after their own self, let us teach ourselves. So my brothers, my sisters, nobody is giving us racist. Nobody are chasing us away from their society. Nobody is looking us as animal. It's because we are not responsible. You see the animal said, they tell the animal, sit down here. Animal will see. But we, if they tell us, say 5 o'clock come, we will not come. After you use this hall, sweep that place, we will not sweep the hall. Next time, they will not give it to us. Can we call that one now? It's because they are racist? No, it's because we are not responsible. No white man will tell you, say, don't go to Africa, man, to go and buy. We are the ambassador in the land. If you are newly to any society, where will you go? It is Africa shop. You will go there, ask for information. Are you looking for house rent? Are you looking for house? Are you looking for job? Are you looking for information? You want to go to embassy? Anything you are looking for, you will go to them. But when you want to patronize them, when they want to profit from you, you will not go. Please, let's love ourselves. Unity is power. If we love ourselves, nobody will come and separate us. Nobody. Nobody will tell us, say, don't eat your food. Nobody will tell us. If they bring the food to us, if we refuse to buy, what will happen? They will not do it. They will not do it the food again. If they bring it for us, we say, no, this food we will not, we don't know the meaning of this food, we will not eat it. You see, many years ago, all these our old great-grandmothers, they live long because they don't eat what they did not plant. They don't eat the food they did not cook. But this our generation, we are looking for food that we will not plant. Even food we did not cook. We are looking for those food. Please, that is the reason of doing this video. Let us learn how to love one another. Let us learn how to have a rethink. Let us learn how to change. That really these people, they are not fighting us. It is we that is fighting our own self. You see, when you fight yourself, what we end? We will naked ourselves. Self-hate. If I hate you, you hate me. You see, one day, it will show. And even showing. When some white people will say, go to your sister, look at Africa's shop. He will say, no. It's not going there. He's want to go and buy patronize Chinese. It's good. Patronize Chinese. But if something happened today, now they say, all black, let us pack you people to your continent. Will Chinese, they follow you? Will Pakistan follow you? You see? So before we naked ourselves, and these people know that we are not united. We are not a people. Let us practice it. Before we now go to market and naked ourselves, we now come back looking for clothes. Before they now disgrace us and take their clothes, take their food. Let us have a rethink. Let us have a rethink. This coronavirus is just bringing us awareness that this thing really, it may happen. Things can change. Everybody should stay in his own continent. Let us be a people. Let us plant our food. Let us live as people. Let us think of how we can contribute to ourselves. Today we are looking for a job. This job we are looking for. We have old women, so today we are looking for how to take care of old women. Are there not old women in our country? If there will be a body that is paying money as they are paying, so people will be glad to do it. Please, all these things that we have learned is for us to take it back home. It's for us to be educated. They say travel is part of education. Even Italians today, they go to America. What do? They establish their own self. They become Italian. They bring their pizza. When you say pizza today, all over the world now, Italian pizza is the best. Because anywhere Italian is going, they carry their food. They carry their clothes. They are the best designer today. That is identity. But if they didn't struggle for it, if they didn't do it, if they didn't eat it, as they go to America, and America like a burger, if they not forsake the Italian pasta, and I say because I'm not America, when you are in Rome, you act as a Roma. You want to act as Rome, now they want to act as a America burger. You see, they will be fat. But all over the world today, Italian is still the best stylish in their food, in their way of dressing. You will see them that they take off themselves. It is their identity. Say, wow, this man is Italian man. This one is Italian woman. They try to be the best. So is it too hard? It's not too hard. If we can plant this seed of, let me know that we are ourselves. We are ourselves. We are ourselves. What I'm doing, what my sister is doing, let me go there and I'll contribute my own part. You see industry today, they are doing it. They say, why a black man produce car for where black man cannot produce car. Not because we are not intelligent to produce that car, but the process to produce that car, one person cannot do it. One person cannot do it. They need a cooperation, intelligence, cooperation of group cooperation of ideas, even common spoon that we used to eat. If you ever work in the factory, you know that even one company cannot produce even spoon. Because some will bring the iron, some will bend it, some will shape it. Some company the one that will wash it. Some will be the one who will do the plastic, those one who have plastic. To fix the plastic is another company who will fix the plastic. You see, to do a spoon, a 5 or 4 company can take it upon themselves to work towards that area. But what are we working towards? What do we have in the table? What are we planning for to do? That is the purpose of this video. Please, my beloved, let us think, what can we add to the world? Not what we can take. I'm going to Germany now, what can I take? I'm going to London, what can I take from London? And it is France now paying around to France. But we don't even think, what can I give to these people? These people that is helping us. What can I do? What can I contribute to the whole society? No. So we should stop it and be responsible. If we are responsible, nobody will chase us away. If we are responsible, nobody will hate us. Today, China now are taking over. Why? Many years ago, it is made in Japan. When you look any product made in Japan. But the Chinese take it upon themselves, they will produce for the whole world. You see, when you go to market today, you will not see made in Japan anymore. It's made in China, made in China, made in China, made in China. You think it's just they wake up in the morning. All those goods is be like our 7 days miracle. You think it's not human beings doing those things. Then I knew that we are a lazy people, especially let's start from our own self. Chinese, they are not infecting any other people. It is we. Because we don't want to do anything. We have hand though, but it's too heavy for us to walk. Please, by the grace of God, we'll be having another series of video. This heart of irresponsibility, this heart of resist here and there, we'll be teaching on it. We'll be having series of topics to see that really we are the cause of our own problem. We should have a rethink. We should have a change of mind. We should not be looking for opportunities in every day. There is no miracle. There is no opportunity. We have to work it. Don't you know whatsoever a man plant, he will reap? If you didn't plant, nobody. See our pepper now. Our pepper. Atarodo. Oyibo is not planting it. China is not planting it. They are not eating it now like fruta. You see, we have so many long way to go. After 5 years now, you will see they will clean that name. But this is pepper that originated from us. Originated from us. Our great obas, they are the one who introduced this pepper to Oyibo. Oyibo now want to take it from us. Because we refuse to work. Because we refuse to take our responsibility. Okay, it is white man now. If we not do it now, we not turn it like what is the fruit now. We are not eating it now. Like tomatoes, they will not turn it like tomatoes now. After you are seasoning all your food, you will not slice it on top. Pepper now become tomato because they want to blend it. They want to work on it so that they know that when they are chewing it, they will be hearing the pepperish. They want to make it like tomatoes now. You can just eat it coolly. After 5 years now, they are doing it, they are processing it now. If they are able to succeed now, you see, they will remove it. Because they are still naming us that we are the one, pepper, that is from us. But after some time, then we work on it. But if we refuse to work on what we have, nobody will do it for us. So my brother, my sister, especially my lovely Nigerians, let's love ourselves. Let's come together. Let's know what it takes to build a better society. According to our Minister Dora, our great sister, who passed on, he said we should build a better Nigerians. I believe by the grace of God, we're doing a series of our own videos too. How is advising us we should build a better Nigeria. A Nigeria that we will build, that the old one we build, we plant a seed. It's not expecting itself to eat out of that seed. A Nigeria that will plant a tree. You know that this tree, I will plant it after 5 years before you now bring a big shade. So let me plant this tree so that I know when I'm gone, the oncoming generation will now come and sit on that seed, on that tree. It will now be a shade for them. That is what she's saying before she passed on. That was her last speech. By the grace of God, I will be doing a video on that too. Please, friend, share the video, like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, Suzy Beauty, Suzy Capelli, so that when I upload another new video, you will be updated. Thank you, everybody. My loved one, Naija. God bless. Bye.